Hi everyone, happy 4th of July. This is Caitlin Schroeder from Jacob's Voice and Jacob Borgstrom's sister. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about my brother Jacob and what happened to him and how we're trying to prevent it from happening to someone else. Jacob was a small town kid from Pillager, Minnesota. He graduated from Brainerd High School in 2022 and was a part of the Brainerd Warrior football program and the Brainerd FFA program. He really loved his faith, family, and farming and his music. After high school, he attended Central Lakes College and earned an associate's degree at as a diesel technician and obtained his CDL. And then he started working at Ziegler Caterpillar for an internship, and he had learned that he had been hired. Jacob's one true love and calling was music. His friends always stated that they never needed a radio when Jacob was around because he was singing all the time. Jacob was an old soul. He loved older country music, Merle Haggard and Johnny Cash being his favorites. Jacob was a proud member of the FFA chapter, competed in the regional, state, and national level. And Jacob met a talent scout at one of his gigs for Lakes Jam and was asked to perform at Lakes Jam in 2023. While Jacob was working on a farm in 2022, he was sent to pick up a tractor part from a nearby town and was in a horrific car accident. The driver of the other vehicle was injured severely, and Jacob really carried the weight of that on him every day. A week before his Lakes Jam performance, he was cyberbullied by an adult. The social media posts became more horrifying, and many people who didn't know the situation commented terrible things about my brother. Within an hour of the social media attack, my brother made a decision that forever changed our family. He took his own life. I share this not to begin with sadness, but because Jacob was more than just a statistic. He was a brother, a son, an only grandson, and a nephew and friend to so many. And his story needs to be told, and it needs to be heard. Most importantly, his story needs to be prevented from becoming anyone else's story. In the aftermath of losing Jacob, our family and friends created Jacob's Voice, a nonprofit organization dedicated to preventing cyberbullying and supporting those affected by it. At Jacob's Voice, we've learned that prevention is just as crucial as response. Recent studies have shown that well-designed cyberbullying intervention programs can reduce cyberbullying for both the perpetrator and victim by 19 to 20%. For more information, please visit us at jacobsvoice.org. Remember, Jacob's story didn't end on that tragic day. It continues through each of you, every person you help, and every life you touch. Through Jacob's Voice, we can create a network of support that touches across communities, states, and the nation. We can turn pain into purpose and tragedy into transformation. Today I told you about my brother Jacob. Now you are a part of his legacy. Let Jacob's story ignite your passion for action. Let his voice, through our efforts, bring the desperately needed change. Jacob's voice needs to be heard, loud and clear. Thank you for opening your hearts, for listening to Jacob's story, and most importantly, for being Jacob's voice.